Hello everyone, and thanks so much for joining me for a Sims 2 speed video. This is a renovation today of 170 Sim Lane, and you may be wondering, why are you showing your face today? This is like not something that I will be doing often, and I'm not doing it deliberately either. This footage here that you're looking at is footage from a stream that I did where I renovated this lot. And I've been playing around with OBS and trying to get it to record streams simultaneously but not have my overlay visible in the recording. And just the way that the recording works, like the footage, I accidentally overwrote the footage with something else, and so the footage that I have for this particular video has my face in it. So basically what you can see now, like my face is covering my face as it was in the stream, so it's all like sped up and weird. So really the only way for me to do a voiceover of this particular footage, or this footage here, is to do a voiceover, a recording, like a voiceover recording on OBS. So yeah, I don't even know, like, I mean, I was just thinking about it for the last couple of days about how I'm actually going to do this. So what I'm doing is I'm actually watching a preview of the footage in my video editing software, and then I just have OBS running a record over top of it. So yeah, not ideal. I'm kind of embarrassed that I have to do this, but whatever, it is what it is. And yeah, we will make it work. I think there's one in The Sims 3 that I have to do the exact same thing for. So annoying, but whatever. So yes, 170 Sim Lane. I'm doing this lot because I am playing Sims 2 in my personal time, and this particular house here, I'm preparing it for a family to move in, so it was kind of something that I needed to do. It is for, if you're wondering who it's for, like who's actually going to be living here, it's for Florence Della Rosa and her husband Gilbert, both Blue Water Village residents, although they live in Pleasant View in my save. And they have kind of outgrown their existing house because Florence has had one child. They've got one child together and they have another one on the way, so they've grown out of their existing house. They're living in one of the trailers in Pleasant View, and they just don't have enough room anymore. So definitely needed to they definitely needed an upgrade in terms of space. So yeah, this is kind of the motivation behind this renovation. One of the things I wanted to do was add a garage onto the side of the house, and I mean, because this house is on a foundation, I had to use constrained floor elevation to get the garage to attach to the house in a way that was still usable. And one thing that I really hate about garages attached to houses on foundations is, depending on how it's positioned, the garages sometimes need to be super wide. Although in this case here, I was able to get the garage to just be as wide as the garage door, which worked out really well. I just kind of brought it forward one square, and then that kind of solved the issue with the garage being too wide, well, wider than I wanted it to be anyway. So yeah, managed to sort that out pretty quickly in the stream. And then another thing that took me a really long time to figure out, I think I did this renovation maybe over 3 streams, and each stream was maybe 1.5, 2 hours long. But one of the things that did take me a long time to do was figuring out the floor plan. It's kind of an odd shaped house. Well, it's not actually oddly shaped, it just had a really weird existing floor plan. The floor plan was awful. So it was working with that floor plan and seeing what I could do with it. And it took me a while to settle on something that I actually liked. So I did the floor plan, and then you can see here, I'm kind of marching on with the landscaping of the lot. And there's a lot of bushes here, a lot of shrubs, Not so many flowers, but I mean, there's shrubs with flowers on them, but flower beds, there aren't that many actually. You can see I'm putting in a few here and there. And so because of that, I mean, I don't mind giving my Sims a lot of chores to do. This is a very big garden where there's just a lot of stuff to take care of. I don't play with, I think it's called like Perfect Garden, or the mod that makes it so that shrubs and flowers don't need tending. I don't play with that mod. I like to give my Sims chores to do. So yeah, this is going to require a lot of upkeep. Luckily, Florence is a nature sim, so she likes, tending to this sort of stuff. But if you don't want to have this take care of this garden, then you've got two options. You can either delete all the shrubs, or you can install the Perfect Plants mod. I think that's what it's called. I don't actually know. Well, I don't know off the top of my head anyway, but yes, those are some options for you. Otherwise, yeah, there's a lot of work here. Now I'm just surrounding the lot with a fence, and yeah, just shows the white picket fence here. I was going to use one of the brick fences, but I can't remember why I decided against it in the end. But I did, and I chose the white picket fence, which I think looks nice. So I'm happy with that decision. Moving on to the interior here. So we have some nice hardwood floors. The bedrooms are carpeted, and then we're moving in with this deep kind of red-ish wallpaper. In terms of the interior design, I kept it kind of retro, and I don't know, how would I describe it? Maybe, would I say rustic? I don't know, but Florence's original house, it's a little bit kind of gothic, and I quite liked that theme. I wanted to keep this house in the renovation of this house kind of in the style of her old house in Bluewater Village. So going with a lot of deep colors, a lot of deep reds and earthy tones and woods and all that. And then the furnishing is quite retro, which I love. I mean, I do like a retro build in The Sims in general, not just The Sims 2, but any Sims game. The living room, I remember it took me ages to settle on a sofa or a couch. Sometimes I'm just really indecisive like that, but I did manage to settle on one of the vanilla couches with just a recolor of the throw on the back. I've got the standard TV, coffee table, rug, all that lovely stuff, and then some plants, and some wall decor as well. And I wanted the decor to be nature themed. So, pictures of plants, there's a picture of a beehive, and yeah, just some nice, there's a lot of plants around the house as well. Not too many. I didn't want this place like super cluttered, because I did shrink it slightly. So I am mindful of the space that's available. So I don't actually know, because I haven't played in this house yet, but it is, there is a workaround if this is an issue. But where the dining table is now, the chairs may not slot in, because they are, at least the ones facing the kitchen, the chairs facing the kitchen, they're in the way of the doorway. So they may not work. If they don't, then it's just as simple as moving the tables and the chairs towards the wall. So the wall where this picture is on, the picture with the toucan, I think. Yeah, so it's just as simple as moving the table up against there. Just doing some rearranging, which is what I'm going to have to do anyway when I start playing in this house, if those chairs don't work. So yes, the dining room is together now. I'm putting together the kitchen, and I just went with these beautiful base game counters, which I actually really like. They've got some nice swatches to them, and I'm pretty sure, apart from the wood tone, I think the countertop is vanilla as well, although can't really tell anymore. I've got quite a bit of custom content installed, a lot of recolors of existing assets and all that. So kind of hard for me to tell like what is a Maxxis swatch and what is a custom content swatch. I do know the wood tone is a custom content swatch though. And you're just going in with the usual kitchen stuff. So I've got the sink, there's a coffee machine there, and then I put in some shelves with some clutter on the shelves, and then we've got some mugs next to the coffee machine. I mean, they could probably go on the shelf, but they look right next to the coffee machine. And I was putting this bag of groceries there. I do accidentally leave one on the shelf there, but when I was doing the screenshots, I went and took that away because it wasn't supposed to be there. So now we've got a notice board, and yeah, that's pretty much the kitchen done. And then I returned back to the lounge and was just putting some clutter in this cabinet here. So we've got a nice butterfly there. Moving on to the hallway. I mean, it's just a hallway. What can I say? Hallways are hallways. There's like a rug, a phone, and a little end table with a piece of artwork on it. Now into the bedroom here. So the master bedroom. And again, the colors that I'm choosing are these like deep earthy tones. The bedspread has that nice, the bed has that nice green bedspread, which I think looks nice. And then the curtains as well, very deep colors there, and also has a fireplace in the bedroom, which is nice. The original house did have a fireplace, but it just had that tiny little wood burner, whereas this is an actual fireplace here. So that's nice. Adding in a tiny bit of clutter here to the bedroom just to make it look a little more lived in. Got this bag here, I just chuck it next to the bed. Or it's like a briefcase actually. And moving on to the bedroom. So these are, guest bedrooms, kids bedrooms, I don't know. I'm still undecided how I want them to look as kids bedrooms, so I just decorated them really generically as like guest bedrooms. You can turn them into kids bedrooms if you want. I just didn't know how I wanted them to look as kids bedrooms, so yeah, they've just got the basic, I guess, guest bedroom furnishings, and then one of them's bigger than the other, as you will see. So this one could even fit 2 beds in, so you could have like 3 children living in this house if you wanted. But yeah, lots of space, and just furnishing it with the most I guess basic bedroom furniture. There is a laundry basket there, so this house does have laundry available, but I don't think there is a washer and dryer in it yet. Why did I not put the washer and dryer in it? I don't know, but I was thinking that if it is going to have a washer, if this house is going to have a washer and dryer in it, then it was going to be in the garage. I'm just remembering that now, actually. It's not there, but you can put a washer and a dryer in the garage if you want, if you play with any sort of laundry mod. Doing the bathrooms, they're really basic. I don't particularly care for decorating bathrooms so much. They are just not my most favorite thing to decorate, but I did try and have the bathrooms, the style of the bathrooms and the colors of the bathrooms match the rest of the house, so there is a consistent theme throughout the house. And yeah, so we've got the sink here. I was just deciding on a swatch to use. I've got some grungy recolors of these base game toilet and sink set. And yeah, we've got the mirrors. Just looking at the tile, I think I tried to use the same tile that was in the kitchen in the bathroom, but it didn't quite work. So yeah, I just went with another one, and then doing some light decorating of the garage there. We're just putting in some extra windows and then some wallpaper and all that. But yeah, like I said, you can just put some like a washing machine or something in there. And yeah, pretty much done here with the renovation. So here we are at the screenshots. I hope you enjoy these. I will say thanks so much for watching. As always, it's a pleasure to bring these to you. This is available for download and it is linked in the description below. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Thanks so much for watching and having to look at my face as well. Really appreciate it. And I will talk to you later.